After about 2 months of back and forth on this whole Bishop Salifu Amoako's son's issue, finally, the verdict is in, and Bishop Salifu Amoako's son, Elrad Amoako, who caused the accident at East Legon somewhere in October, has been sentenced to 6 months at a senior correctional facility after pleading guilty to 8 counts. The family of the victim have spoken, and I'll take you through what happened in court and everything. I have the full gist for you, but before then, let me tell you about the paid app. This is an app that gives you access to trusted local barbers, hairstylists, nail techs, and more. And also, if you provide any of these services, you can also register on the app and expand your business and reach a larger customer base. Yes, the paid app. The links are in the description for the if you want to download on iOS and also on Android. The links are in the description. Download the app today and find reliable service providers, and you can also sign up to offer your service to others. Now let's get into the video. I'm the Headless YouTuber, this is Headless Reactions. Alright, Yanko! So this is a case that a lot of people have been asking me for updates, what is going on? Headless, what is going on? Now, just a refresher course, you know what happened in East Legon. Elrad Amoako, the son of Bishop Salifu Amoako, drove his car, or his mother's car instead, into some other people's car, and unfortunately, 2 people lost their lives. Later, he was sent to the hospital. His parents were sent to court, and they pleaded not guilty to permitting unlicensed person to drive. They pleaded not guilty, and because of that, they were given a 50,000 cedi bail. Later, the boy was discharged from the hospital. They wrote a letter that they shouldn't go and interrogate him. They should allow him to heal and everything. There were a lot of issues. But last, they went to court today, and initially, the 8 counts that were leveled against the boy, initially, he pleaded not guilty to all the 8 counts. It was 4 charges, 8 counts. One of them was manslaughter. That was 2 counts of manslaughter because the people who died, there were 2. Justin and also Mame Jomo. So that's 2 counts of manslaughter. He said not guilty. 3 counts of negligently causing harm because he was seen driving negligently in his mother's car about 3 times. So that's 3 counts. And also he pleaded not guilty. 2 counts of dangerous driving. And the 2 counts was because the dangerous driving caused Justin and also Mame Jomo to lose their lives. That one too, he said not guilty. 1 count of driving without a valid license. This one too, he said not guilty back then. But then, right now, after the prosecutors brought evidence and everything was looking shaky for them, he has finally pleaded guilty to all these counts, the 8 counts. He has pleaded guilty. And because of that, he has been sentenced to 6 months in a senior correctional facility, which is like a collaborative school for, because he is 16 years. 6 months. Now, when they went to the court, the parents, which is Bishop Salifu Amoako and his wife, they said that the child has depression, he's on medication, and also he has no driver's license. They didn't check the boy. They didn't monitor the boy, and because of that, the 2 of them have been fined. They've been fined 6,000 Ghana cedis. 6,000 Ghana cedis each for not monitoring their child. And if you go and check social media, a lot of people are kind of heartbroken over this whole thing. People are saying that this is injustice and justice has not been served. But this is what we are seeing. They've both been fined 6,000 Ghana cedis each for failing to control their son or monitor their son. And then they've also been ordered to pay 8,000 Ghana cedis for damages of the light pole, the electricity pole that was destroyed during the accident. 8,000 Ghana cedis to fix the light pole, and then 6,000 Ghana cedis each for not monitoring their child. And then the son is going inside for 6 months. Now, I remember Yuda Brown, my lawyer Yuda Brown, he did a video somewhere last month or last 2 months when the case was fresh. He was talking about the same thing. and he said this exact thing, that this is a case that will not go anywhere like that, and last, he will spend 6 months in a correctional facility. He will not go above 6 months. Watch this video.
Popular Ghanaian prophet's son has ended the life of 2 people in a serious accident. According to reports, he is just 16, and how should you be driving when you are just 16? What does the law say? Now, you'll be disappointed to know that nothing really serious can happen to this child. However, it's theoretically possible to shift blames from the child to the parent. Now, to the pastor's child. According to Section 53 of the Road Traffic Act of Ghana, Act 683, it is an offense to drive a vehicle without driver's license, and once you are 16, you have not acquired the age for being granted a license. Anyone who drives without a driver's license will be jailed for 12 months. Secondly, dangerous driving. It is an offense to drive dangerously on the road. And the CCTV footage is a clear evidence of a reckless and a dangerous driving. When a dangerous driving causes death, the driver, which in this case is the pastor's son, would have to be jailed for 3 years. And guys, disappointedly, you cannot jail a child. The only punishment available is to either fine the child, the parents, or send the child to Inkolaboni school, that is the Correctional Center. And according to Section 46 of the Juvenile Act, in a case where the child is 16 years, you cannot detain the child in Correctional Center for more than 6 months, except he has committed serious offense, which would elapse to 3 years, and this offense does not fall under a serious offense. Fortunately, the law would be friendly to this 16-year-old boy. To the parents, you could be jailed for 25 years. Well, this information is very expensive. Do want to subscribe to my YouTube channel.
So after the court, GH1 had a brief interview with some of the family members of the deceased girls, and first, they were very disheartened. I mean, the way they were talking, first of all, they were talking about the fact that the lawyers or Bishop Salifu Amoako was saying that their son has depression, he's on medication, and no driver's license, and
That's only parents. Now, also, they've been depression or medications. Only driving license for 16 years. Umoni Kano. Next of all, let's say, when I was said this is one of them. It is a man who said this is one of them.
And then they spoke about the fact that there are videos out there of Bishop Salifu Amoako, saying that he doesn't drive registered cars and no police can stop him. And also other videos of him saying his son has not done anything like bad. He didn't pull out a gun to go and kill somebody. It's an accident. You can see that these two things, it was worrying them.
So I can't assume a driver without license. The boy, and send videos people around. Or driver unregistered vehicles. Or driver without license. Cut on one of them.
And then they also spoke about the fact that these people pleaded not guilty. And that for them to plead not guilty to these counts, you don't have a license, you were driving without a license, and they are giving you 1 count of driving without a license. You said you are not guilty. You've killed 2 people. They are manslaughter. You said you are not guilty. So the women were saying that the fact that this man and his lawyers can say that these people are not guilty, it means they don't have empathy.
Yes, that's it. What's on guilty? So we are this in a social media. That's a one person who needs him. And now money per life. Now we are suffering. So all the 8 charges, on guilty, including driving without license. So on your guilty. What can be done?
And they had to wait till the prosecutors brought evidence that was very, hard before they later said, okay, we are guilty. And because Bishop Salifu Amoako has money, he has gone to bring 6 lawyers just for this case.
Since Salifu Amoako, you can't talk about no experience here. No experience here. For this boy plead not guilty.
Now, on the case of whether this whole thing, this verdict coming so soon, the case about 2 months, and right now the case is done. They've passed judgment and everything. They asked them that, what do they think about this? And they said that, well, that's how the system is. Because it's a juvenile case and the boy is 16 years old. If the case stretches over 6 months, it will become a useless case. So this is how it's supposed to be. No problem. And at the end of it all, this woman had a message for Bishop Salifu Amoako and his wife, and this sounded like an indirect case.
Salifu Amoako no ene Lebanese said dope as a more as a one man. The one could say.
So all in all, this is the final verdict that has come. Elrad Salifu Amoako, after he caused an accident, he drove his mother's car without license, sped up and hit the Acura that killed Mami Jumo and also Justine. He has been sentenced to 6 months in a senior correctional facility. His parents have been fined 6,000 Ghana cedis each for not monitoring their child, and then 8,000 Ghana cedis to fix the electricity pole. Do you think justice has been served? Do you think justice has not been served? What do you think? Let me know in the comment section. Watch other videos on this channel. Tell somebody about Headless. Yeah, then. Yeah,